Hey guys, I have some updates, but I'm going to share some stuff that's not been shared in the videos, not on YouTube anyways. I'm going to go into some specific things about, there's some things you may not like and how to remove them or disable them in the new update, and some very specific things about this new update that's not being shared by EA that I think people should know. Let's start with this. This is a new thing that is going to be in the new update. So, if you don't like to see the whole somebody calling you and asking you about births, or basically whether or not this person, like the voodoo doll, instead of being pregnant with the pin in it, I don't want to see that. So if you're like me and you don't want to see this, here's exactly what you can do so that you don't have to see this. So the screenshot I just showed you, this is Gemini Google AI. The screenshot I just shared with you is a leaked first look at the legacy decisions pop-up system coming in tomorrow's update. It's part of the massive genealogy overhaul designed to give your Sims more autonomy over their family's future. So, what if you don't want to see it? Well, I'm just going to go straight to that. How do you disable it? It is tied to the neighborhood stories feature. You can control it through existing game settings, turn off specific households. Okay, whoever Penny Pizzazz is, I don't even know. I don't know if that's part of a new pack, but whatever. There's a couple different things that you can do. You can disable the system entirely if you want all of these autonomous life change prompts to stop for everyone. Go to game options, gameplay, and uncheck enable neighborhood stories. Okay, I don't even like voodoo. To me, it's demonic. I don't want anything to do with it. Okay, as a Christian, I don't want anything to do with it. Okay. So the not okay voodoo doll button is actually the game's new way of letting you permanently block that specific sim from asking about that specific life change again, but it's also forcing voodoo on two players, and it's offensive to me. So I don't want to see it. So it's part of a massive code rewrite. So also talking about the mods it's going to break. It says if the voodoo icon is a weird choice. If you want to avoid seeing this imagery and these pop-ups entirely, the only way is to disable the system that triggers them. So again, neighborhood story system, turn it off. Turn off pop-ups entirely. Go to game options, gameplay, uncheck, enable neighborhood stories. It will stop all neighbors from calling or popping up to ask about babies, jobs, or other life changes. And hopefully that toggle works. Silence the phone. If you still want the world to change, but you don't want the pop-ups, putting your Sim's phone on silent can prevent many of these random calls from interrupting your screen. Customize per household. If it's just one annoying sim bothering you, you can go to manage households or whatever, find their family and uncheck have baby so they can stop asking you for permission altogether. Because it's fundamentally changing these menus and family connection work, the pop-ups might look even more cluttered if you have mods installed. So make sure to disable auto updates in your I've already uninstalled my EA app. And guess what it said about me doing that? It said that's honestly the safest move, uninstalling or staying offline until the mod apocalypse, as Gemini Google AI has called it, which is expected tomorrow to be one of the biggest mod-breaking days in years because of genealogy rewrite. The Voodoo UI fixes within a few days of the update. Modders will almost certainly release a clean UI or no Voodoo mod to replace these icons with something less creepy. So the bug reports, keep an eye on the Sims 4 bug report forum over the next 48 hours. Now let's talk about some more deep level code changing within this update. So what's happening is EA and Maxis are rewriting the spaghetti code for several specific technical reasons. The original code for family tree is limited. The rewrite introduces a new genealogy tracker architecture that changes how the game tracks and verifies relationships during loading, making them more stable for massive multi-generational families. So they say. Dynasty system requirements, the new pack introduces that one. And then broken lineages to include a new synchronization process that attempts to automatically repair unknown parents. Cross-pack support. Okay. And so choosing to uninstall till all clear is a smart move. Relationship and family mods for family. Any mod that touches genealogy, like MC Command Center. Relationship and pregnancy overhaul. UI cheats extensions are guaranteed. These are strong words. Guaranteed to break. Okay. So I'm uninstalling my app, and then I'll wait till all clear, and I'll update all my mods. Okay. And update all my files. Clear out any old cache. And by the way, it says before you reinstall, this is what you need to do. If you do like I'm doing, just uninstalling the EA app until the code clears, this is what you should do once you reinstall. When you do reinstall it, make sure to clear your cache files and start a fresh save to test things out before you touch your main family. So, the specific impacts expected from tomorrow's overhaul: relationship and family mods. They've modified the Python code for family relations, any mod that touches genealogy. Okay, script errors. Expect to see the last exception errors, which most people already do. Even the game failing to launch if outdated scripts remain in your folder. Save file risk. Missing relatives. Because the game is moving to a new architecture for tracking lineage, loading an existing save with outdated genealogy mods could cause relatives to permanently disappear from your family tree. I would think you should have a backup. If you don't have a backup of your EA game on a portable drive or somewhere else in your computer, you might want to do that now, just in case. Okay, so EA warned that the relationship data could shift during this process, potentially changing how your Sims are related to one another if the code cannot verify their history. Visual bugs. The update will finally resolve, so they say, the black photo bug. But the last time they tried to fix it, it made it much worse. So, yeah, we'll see. Anyways, it's going to automatically try to synchronize and repair family trees on loading to remove unknown parents and fix bugs where great-grandparents had incorrect romantic interactions available. And then they're preparing for this new pack, Royalty and Legacy, etc., etc. And the cool thing about the stairs is you'll have arrows on the side, like here, where you can drag this out, the width of it and so forth, and you can flare it at the bottom. And the cool thing is you can have railing on one side, the left side, or the right side, or both sides, or none at all. I love that because I've always complained about they should give us one-sided railing, especially if you have stairs against the wall. So I'm really happy about that particular update. And then, of course, this has kind of already been out there, but I haven't heard anybody talking about it on YouTube, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. So basically, they're not going to be releasing their financials because they've just been acquired and the deal's gone through. And so they're going to release that tomorrow. I'm going to share this link in the description in case you just happen to be interested to go see the information on that. They will be available tomorrow. So in 2025, their net revenue was approximately $7.5 billion, and they were acquired, and all these games here are included in The Sims 4 also, okay? And so then there's some interesting wording here about during the course of presentation, EA may make forward-looking statements regarding future events or the future financial performance of the company that is subject to change. Statements including words anticipate, believe, expect, intend, estimate, blah, 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 blah. They're not guarantees of future performance, okay? And reflect management's current expectations. Subject to change is what I'm seeing. Our actual results could differ materially from those discussed in the forward-looking statements. Okay? So things can change just because they said things ain't gonna. That's what I'm seeing. Even though they're talking about financials. We'll see. But anyways, there's that. But they gave assurances, okay? We'll see. That's all I have to say. Anywho's, I'm not laughing at it, but I did see this. Somebody posted this. Do not let your Sims look like this tomorrow. Okay. Anyways, I wish everybody the best that plays Sims. I've already uninstalled my EA app. I've recorded a bunch of clips, so I will be having I will still be putting out Sims videos, but I'm not actively going to be playing. I'll just be doing like clips that I've edited together. I'll maybe stream those, and just gonna wait for the storm to go over and wait for the mods to update their stuff, and we'll just see how it goes. But anyways, I hope you have a blessed day. Bye bye.